With this video, I promise you, you will learn something about Two-Face that you didn't know before. Keeping with the character studies, I'm going to show you choice comics and toys and memorabilia for this character that's been around almost 80 years. Two-Face Collectibles. Two-Face's first appearance in Detective 66 from 1942. He doesn't make the cover, but on the cover is a clock tower, which you see on Detective 187 and on this paperback book. And on this Riddler cover, which I like, $4.90, and obviously he's Two-Face's partner in crime in Batman Forever. First appearance of Two-Face is Detective Comics number 66 from 1942. He doesn't make the cover, but here's the splash page. Harvey Kent looks a lot like Bob Kane. And on that comic, the Jekyll and Hyde, that looks like Tommy Lee Jones. His first cover appearance is Detective 68. Here's the splash page. Detective 80 gives us Two-Face with a top hat like he wore in the circus scene of Batman Forever. Here's the splash page. There have been several others that have used the name Two-Face. In Detective 187 from 1952, this is George Blake. Great comedy and tragedy splash. Batman 50 from 1948 is actually the very first appearance of Harvey Dent, where they changed the K to a D. Just like this, did you know this? Detective Comics 142, second appearance of the Riddler, is actually the very first appearance of Edward Nygma, not Nashton. Look familiar, this panel? What was in Riddler's coffee? Batman number 68 from 1951 is another Two-Face imposter named Paul Sloan. He makes a comeback in Detective 580 in 1987. Batman 81 from 1954, we see a close-up of that giant coin, but it first appeared on the first Batcave cover, Batman 48 from 1958. Batman 234 from 1971 is called the first Silver Age appearance of Two-Face, but it isn't. This color can differ sometimes. Here's a rare Brazilian E-ball edition from 1972 with a completely different color scheme. The real first Silver Age appearance of Two-Face is World's Finest 173 from 1968. And here's proof. This is a panel from that issue. With this DC 100-page super spectacular number 20 from 1973, we get the origin retold and end of Two-Face. Batman 313 from 1979, great Two-Face cover. And this book is red hot because it's the very first appearance of Tim Fox, future state Batman. In the following issue, here we see for the very first time Two-Face and Batman struggling in a helicopter. Batman Annual number 14 from 1990 is a memorable cover. Batman Legends of the Dark Knight number 119 from 1999 gives us an unusual Two-Face cover. Batman 89 number 1 from 2001, we finally see Billy D. Williams as Two-Face. And in the following issue, number 2, we get this cover. It looks like he's gotten his suit from Max Schreck. The very first Two-Face action figure was released in 1989 and made by Toy Biz. Love that piece. And in 1993, Kenner gives us a Two-Face for Batman the Animated Series. And here's an extremely rare variant from Argentina. You can see the projectiles, and that gun is completely different. Here's the back of the card. It's put out by City Toy. Here's your basic Two-Face figure from Batman Forever. They also made this 2-pack in 1996 with the Riddler. And in 1995, Kenner released the Legends of Batman Pirate, Batman vs. Two-Face. In 2008, Mattel gave us this Aaron Eckhart Two-Face figure, the Coin Blast. And here's the Mattel Toys R Us exclusive Movie Masters Two-Face from The Dark Knight. In 2008, DC Direct gave us this Rogue Secret Files Two-Face 6-inch figure, and this 13-inch deluxe figure. In 98, Hasbro gave us this New Batman Adventures 2-pack, and this 2-pack in 2002 is made by Mattel, and Mattel made this one in 2006. He looks like he has a prison striped jumpsuit. And in 2018, Mattel gave us this Batman Missions Two-Face figure. In 2007, Mattel makes this Mego retro-style 8-inch action figure of Two-Face. Love this piece. Here's the back of the card. In 1995, Applause makes this diorama, Robin vs. Two-Face. And then we get this Tommy Lee Jones Batman Forever 13-inch statue in 1995. And I think this is actually the best statue of Two-Face I've ever seen personally. It's a 12-inch PVC statue from DC Gallery of that seafoam face. And this classic maquette 14-inch Two-Face statue is pretty cool. And Iron Studios gives us this Arkham Knight Two-Face 1/10 scale statue. And this is the 1998 Play-by-Play Toys and Novelties Two-Face plush doll. And these are UK exclusive animated series bubble baths with these heads for caps. Pretty cool. And this is a Two-Face bust that would be pretty darn hard to get since it came from this giant arcade game. And this is a really killer Two-Face bust. There's another cool resin bust from the UK. And this is the 1993 Two-Face bookends from Warner Brothers Studio store. Pretty rare these days. And this is the 1993 Two-Face Happy Meal toy from McDonald's. Came in this little package. And this is the Happy Meal box that it came in featuring Two-Face. These animated series Happy Meal toys came out in celebration of the first Batman animated movie, Mask of the Phantasm. And here's the flip end of the box. And here's Two-Face's French fry pouch for Batman Forever from McDonald's. I scrambled to different locations to get mine. And this is the chiseled mug they made in 1995. And this is the vinyl Applause mug from 1995. They call it the 3D mug. And this is the Ruby's costume mask from 1995. And this is the Soap Tunes 1995 bath soap its figural bust. An unusual piece. And I got a great story for this one. 1995 Kellogg's Corn Pops Two-Face on the box was hard for me to find. I found it at ShopRite, and my excitement scared my father into thinking that he said, "Oh my God, I almost had a heart attack. I thought there was a killer." You know, you just had to be there. And this is a beautiful animated series, Two-Face enamel pin. And this is your Lego Two-Face, and this is your very first Billy D. Williams Two-Face figural piece ever. And speaking of Billy D. Williams, I waited 7.5 hours to meet him, coming from New York to Newark for the Super Mega Fest when he was filming General Hospital, and I met William Shatner, who voiced Two-Face in Batman vs. Two-Face and did a good job.